In a small village in Uganda, a baby girl named Namaganda was born. From the moment she took her first breath, it was clear she was different. Namaganda had vitiligo, a condition that caused patches of her skin to lose pigment. Her parents, though initially startled, loved her unconditionally. They named her Namaganda, meaning hope in their native language, wishing for a bright future for their daughter. As Namaganda grew, so did the whispers. The villagers, unaccustomed to her appearance, began to gossip. Children pointed and laughed, while adults exchanged furtive glances and hushed comments. By the time she started school, Namaganda had already developed a thick skin, though the constant bullying still cut deep. At school, Namaganda faced relentless teasing. Her classmates would call her names and make cruel jokes about her skin. She felt isolated and alone. One day, during recess, a group of children surrounded her, mocking her appearance. Namaganda tried to ignore them, but the taunts became too much. She ran to a secluded spot behind the school and cried, her heart aching from the cruelty she endured daily. Despite her parents' love and support, Namaganda's experiences made her increasingly withdrawn and defensive. She learned to fend off the hurtful words with harsh retorts and a tough exterior. However, this defense mechanism only alienated her further from her peers and the villagers. The once hopeful and gentle Namaganda grew into a young woman who was wary and mistrustful of others. As she matured, Namaganda found it difficult to form friendships or trust anyone. The villagers' continued mistreatment hardened her heart. She longed for companionship and understanding, but her defensive nature pushed people away. In her 20s, Namaganda watched as her friends and peers got married and started families. She yearned for a partner who would love her for who she was, but her reputation preceded her. Many men in the village were wary of her, intimidated by her sharp tongue and stern demeanor. One day, a suitor named Jumo, a kind-hearted man from a neighboring village, arrived. He had heard of Namaganda's beauty and intelligence but was unaware of her reputation. Intrigued by her story, he decided to get to know her. Jumo approached her with genuine kindness, something Namaganda was not accustomed to. At first, Namaganda was suspicious of Jumo's intentions. She responded to his attempts at conversation with curt replies and cold stares. However, Jumo's persistence and gentle nature slowly began to break down her defenses. He listened to her stories, shared his own, and showed her respect and understanding. One evening, as they walked by the river, Jumo asked Namaganda about her life and the challenges she faced. For the first time, she felt safe enough to open up. She recounted the years of bullying, the hurtful whispers, and the loneliness she had endured. As she spoke, tears streamed down her face, releasing years of pent-up pain. Jumo listened quietly, his heart aching for the pain Namaganda had suffered. He reassured her that her vitiligo did not define her worth and that her strength and resilience were admirable. Namaganda, for the first time, felt seen and understood. With Jumo's support, Namaganda began to heal. She realized that her harsh demeanor was a shield she had built to protect herself from further pain. Slowly, she started to let her guard down, allowing herself to trust and connect with others. The villagers, seeing the change in Namaganda, began to view her differently. Her transformation from a guarded, defensive woman to a more open and trusting individual inspired them to reconsider their own prejudices. Namaganda started to engage with the community, sharing her experiences and advocating for greater understanding and acceptance of differences. As the years passed, Namaganda and Jumo grew closer, their bond strengthened by mutual respect and love. They eventually married, their wedding a celebration not just of their union, but of Namaganda'S journey towards self-acceptance and healing. Namaganda'S story became a beacon of hope in the village. She founded a support group for people with vitiligo and other conditions, providing a safe space for them to share their experiences and find solidarity. Through her advocacy and outreach, Namaganda helped change the village's attitude towards those who were different. Namaganda'S journey from a bullied child to a respected community leader demonstrated the power of resilience, love, and acceptance. Her story inspired many, teaching them that true beauty lies in our differences and that every person deserves to be seen and valued for who they are. With her marriage to Juma, Namaganda found a newfound sense of purpose. Together, they worked to create a more inclusive and compassionate community. They started small, organizing community meetings where villagers could discuss their experiences and learn about various conditions like vitiligo. These meetings became a platform for education and empathy, bridging gaps between people. Namaganda and Juma also initiated workshops in local schools to teach children about the importance of kindness and acceptance. They invited guest speakers, including doctors and individuals with similar conditions, to share their stories. Over time, the children began to see Namaganda not as someone to be mocked, but as a role model and a symbol of strength. Namaganda'S support group for individuals with vitiligo grew rapidly. People from neighboring villages traveled to attend the meetings, finding solace and solidarity in shared experiences. The group provided a safe space for members to express their feelings, exchange advice, and build a sense of community. One day, a young girl named Aisha, who also had vitiligo, joined the group. Aisha reminded Namaganda of her younger self, shy, hurt, and feeling out of place. Namaganda took Aisha under her wing, mentoring her and helping her navigate the challenges she faced. Through Aisha, Namaganda found a deeper sense of purpose, realizing the impact she could have on the next generation. Namaganda'S efforts caught the attention of regional organizations and media. She was invited to speak at conferences and workshops across Uganda, sharing her story and advocating for greater awareness and acceptance of vitiligo and other skin conditions. Her eloquence and passion moved many, and she became a respected voice in the advocacy community. Namaganda and Juma also launched a campaign to raise funds for medical treatments and education for children with vitiligo. Their initiative received overwhelming support, enabling them to provide scholarships and medical care to those in need. The campaign not only helped individuals with vitiligo but also brought the community closer together, fostering a spirit of unity and mutual support. While Namaganda'S public life flourished, she also continued to work on her personal growth. The journey to self-acceptance was ongoing, and she faced moments of doubt and insecurity. However, with Juma's unwavering support, she navigated these challenges with grace and resilience. One of the most significant moments in Namaganda'S personal journey was her reconciliation with her past. She sought out those who had bullied her in her childhood, not for revenge, but to understand their perspectives and find closure. These conversations were difficult, but they helped Namaganda release the lingering pain and anger, allowing her to move forward with a lighter heart. Years passed, and Namaganda and Juma's family grew with the birth of their daughter, Miriam. They raised Miriam with the same values of empathy, kindness, and resilience that had guided their own lives. Namaganda ensured that Miriam knew her mother's story, teaching her the importance of embracing differences and standing up against injustice. Namaganda'S work continued to evolve. She started a foundation dedicated to supporting individuals with vitiligo globally, extending her reach beyond her village and country. The foundation focused on education, medical research, and advocacy, working to create a world where everyone, regardless of their appearance, could live with dignity and acceptance. As Namaganda looked back on her life, she saw a journey marked by hardship, resilience, and transformation. What began as a struggle against prejudice had blossomed into a movement of acceptance and empowerment. Namaganda's legacy was not just in the tangible changes she had brought about but in the hearts and minds she had touched. Namaganda's village, once filled with gossip and ridicule, had transformed into a community of understanding and support. The children who once mocked her now saw her as a hero, and the adults who once whispered behind her back now praised her efforts. In the twilight of her life, Namaganda reflected on the power of love and acceptance. Her journey had taught her that true strength lies in embracing one's identity and using one's experiences to uplift others. Surrounded by her family and community, Namaganda knew that she had fulfilled the hope embedded in her name, leaving a world a little kinder and more compassionate for the generations to come. With the success of her foundation, Namaganda's influence extended far beyond her village and Uganda. She began to receive invitations to international conferences, where she spoke about her experiences and advocated for the rights of individuals with vitiligo. Her powerful message resonated with people worldwide, earning her recognition and awards for her tireless efforts. During a trip to New York for a global health summit, Namaganda met other activists and leaders who were equally passionate about promoting acceptance and diversity. She forged strong alliances, learning new strategies and gaining inspiration from their stories. These connections enriched her work, bringing innovative ideas to her foundation and furthering her mission. Namaganda's global outreach brought her to many countries, where she discovered the universal nature of her struggle. In India, she met a young woman named Priya, who faced similar challenges due to her vitiligo. In Brazil, she encountered João, a boy who had been ostracized because of his skin condition. These meetings reinforced Namaganda's belief in the importance of her work. She initiated a program within her foundation to connect individuals with vitiligo from different parts of the world. This program fostered a sense of global community, allowing participants to share their stories, support each other, and celebrate their uniqueness. It also highlighted cultural differences and similarities in how vitiligo was perceived and treated, promoting greater understanding and solidarity. Despite her global travels, Namaganda never forgot her roots. She continued to invest in her village, ensuring that the changes she had initiated remained strong and impactful. She worked closely with local leaders to improve education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for all residents, recognizing that a supportive community could prevent the kind of prejudice she had faced. Namaganda also mentored local youth, encouraging them to pursue their dreams and become advocates for positive change. She established scholarships for students from disadvantaged backgrounds, particularly those with physical differences, to ensure they had access to quality education and opportunities to succeed. As her daughter Miriam grew older, Namaganda made sure to instill in her the values of empathy, resilience, and acceptance. Miriam, inspired by her mother's journey, became an advocate in her own right, focusing on environmental conservation and social justice. Namaganda was proud to see Miriam carry forward the family's legacy of making a difference in the world. Namaganda's relationship with Juma remained a pillar of strength in her life. They continued to support each other through the challenges and joys of their journey. Their love story, built on mutual respect and understanding, served as a testament to the power of compassion and acceptance. On Namaganda'S 50th birthday, the village organized a grand celebration to honor her contributions and achievements. People from all walks of life, including those she had helped and inspired, came together to celebrate. The event was filled with heartfelt speeches, performances, and expressions of gratitude. During the celebration, Namaganda took the stage to address the crowd. She spoke about the importance of continuing the work they had started together and urged everyone to keep fighting for a world where differences were celebrated, not ridiculed. Her speech was met with thunderous applause, a powerful reminder of how far they had come as a community. Namaganda knew that there was still much work to be done. She remained committed to her cause, continuing to advocate, educate, and inspire. Her foundation launched new initiatives focused on mental health support for individuals with vitiligo and other conditions, recognizing the emotional toll that discrimination and isolation could take. She also focused on expanding her foundation's reach in underserved regions, ensuring that more people had access to the resources and support they needed. Namaganda's tireless dedication and unwavering spirit continued to drive her forward, always seeking new ways to make a positive impact. Namaganda'S journey had come full circle, from a shy, bullied girl to a global advocate and community leader. Her story was one of resilience, transformation, and the power of love and acceptance. She had turned her pain into purpose, creating a lasting legacy that would continue to inspire and uplift future generations. As Namaganda looked to the future, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She knew that her efforts had made a difference, not only in her village but around the world. Her name, which meant hope, had truly become a symbol of hope and courage for countless people. Surrounded by her family, friends, and community, Namaganda felt at peace, ready to embrace whatever challenges and opportunities lay ahead. Her journey was far from over, but she faced it with the same strength and determination that had carried her through her life. Namaganda's story was a beacon of light, guiding others toward a more compassionate and inclusive world. The story of Namaganda teaches us the importance of embracing and celebrating our differences rather than seeing them as flaws. Her journey shows that every individual is unique and that diversity adds beauty and richness to our lives. Resilience is a recurring theme in Namaganda's story. Despite facing bullying, prejudice, and isolation, she remains strong and perseveres through her challenges. Namaganda's ability to overcome the constant bullying at school and her evolution into a community advocate highlights the power of resilience and inner strength. Namaganda's story is a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of acceptance, kindness, and resilience. It teaches us to embrace our differences, support and uplift each other, and advocate for a more inclusive and compassionate world. Through self-acceptance and the support of loved ones, we can overcome adversity and create a lasting, positive impact on our communities and beyond.